If it ain't Boeing, I ain't going. Well, that's at least what a lot of you like to say. And if that's you, if you're a Boeing lover, this is exactly for you. This is going to be a detailed breakdown of my Boeing flight simulator setup right now, right here. Next. Boom. All right, here it is, my Next Level Racing Boeing flight sim setup. Many of you may have seen this before, my previous reviews or my update from the 4 years later of having this chair, but I want to kind of go into a bit more detail on what I've done here. So the reason why this setup is, Boeing is because I got the Boeing chair, of course. We got the Boeing fuzzy seats happening right there. We got the Boeing logo on the side. We got the Thrustmaster Boeing dual TCA throttle there, and I also have a modification. Now you can there's lots of modifications you can get. If you have like the honeycomb throttle, there's Boeing modifications for that. But I have the Thrustmaster one. And there weren't a lot of people making modifications for this throttle yet, but Sierra Delta thankfully made this one for us, and this one's 3D printed. It has working toga switches on both the throttles. Hold on, let me go ahead and we'll make that nice and crisp. Has working auto throttle, disengage buttons, working reversers. So it's really nice. Again, it is definitely plastic, right? It's 3D printed plastic. It's a little flimsy here and there, but honestly, I've made it work for multiple years now. I was kind of worried at first with kind of how lightweight it was. I was like, man, I hope this doesn't break in like 30 days, you know what I mean? But it's working pretty good. It also comes with the flaps with the detents as well. They actually lift up and you can push them through the different detents on the flap lever there. Again, this is all modified and working with the Thrustmaster TCA throttle itself, as well as a speed brake handle there. So I have the whole kit. I believe you can buy it piece by piece if you like, and I believe he has even more products since then, but check that out, link in the description, of course. Also, we have one of my favorite products that have come out recently is the WinWing Boeing FMC there. Now, fully functional Boeing FMC works with all of the planes that the 737 MAX, 737, things like that, PMDG, X-Plane, Microsoft Flight Sim, all that. So love using that. It's nothing like having an actual FMC you can click on and use. And it's fairly affordable too. So I have it mounted here on my Next Level Racing seat up on the front. You can also mount it on the desk. I do have the desk clamp. If you do get that Boeing, WinWing Boeing FMC, you're gonna probably want a desk clamp unless you have some other kind of way that that you can mount this on your current setup. So it depends on your setup, of course. Of course, mine, I have a seat, but some of you guys may only have a table, a desk or something like that, in which you may need to use a desk clamp or whatever. So, but do what's best for you, of course. But now, since we're talking about WinWing and we're talking about Boeing, we cannot forget about the Autopilot panel here. Go ahead and sit in the seat real quick. Right there, another one of my favorite products, and in my opinion, 100% worth it. I think that if you can afford it, if you have the space for it, then you can swap these, you can turn. There's nothing like reaching up here and doing this. I've already had a video about this, and again, I couldn't recommend it enough. Have the 737 MAX in the background here on Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, and it works great with that, but it's pretty good. Below that, this is not really Boeing specific, but I'll mention it because you might be like, hey, what's that? This is actually a like a lighting panel, basically, by PU Korea. It has a strobe switches, beacon, nav, logo, landing lights, seat belts, no smoking, anti-ice, things like that. Believe it or not, basically has completely different buttons than what was actually on the WinWing panel. So it actually works fairly well together. So kind of testing that out right now. And of course, we have the crown jewel, the Thrustmaster TCA Boeing Yoke. And again, another product I couldn't recommend enough. And this is all stuff I use all the time. Like every time I go fly a Boeing aircraft, this is what I'm flying with. So it's not like I'm like trying something new. Like, hey, you should check out this new product because it was given to me for free. Like, yes, it was free. It was given to me, but I still use it. Like if it wasn't given to me, I still would have bought this stuff. Obviously if it's in the budget, of course. But yeah, so that's what I got rocking right there. I don't have any specific Boeing rudder pedals. We're using the Skywalkers, the WinWing Skywalkers right now, which I think are actually pretty darn good. I've actually removed the spring for helicopter flying, but if you leave the spring in, they feel pretty decent. But honestly, my number one, my go-to, my favorite rudder pedals right now are actually the Thrustmaster TPRs, which are actually behind me. They're not So these days right here, but these are very expensive. So I understand a lot of you guys probably may not want to drop a bombshell of money on that right there. And so for that reason, you know, I definitely still recommend it. I think it is worth it, but it's very expensive. So, I mean, there's definitely other good rudder pedals you can get for much cheaper. I recommend the Turtle Beaches if you can, you know, if you want to drop, you know, down maybe a couple $100 from the Thrustmasters, you're good to go there. You also have some other cheaper ones as well. So again, I always say, you know, work with what you have. You know, do with the best what you can, what you can afford. You don't have to go and buy all the top stuff and spend all your money unless you just have the means to do so. So this is my Boeing setup. Whenever I fly Boeing, this is what I'm rocking with. So let me know what you guys think. I'm hoping to see some more cool Boeing products to come out that I can add to my Boeing collection. But thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what you think about my setup in the comments. What are you rocking? What's your setup that you're using right now as well? And until next time, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time. Next video. I'm out. See you.